What is up, everybody? I'm Michael Allen, and this is the Movie Minute. This episode of the Movie Minute, we are talking about the newest installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Fantastic Four: The First Steps. So, if you're looking for a non-spoiler review from a filmmaker perspective, let's jump on in. All right, so let's talk about Fantastic Four. I definitely was looking forward to this movie, although I was hesitant. Marvel has definitely been struggling, I think, in the past couple of years of really finding its audience again, and I was looking forward. I was truly hoping that they figured it out with Fantastic Four. They got off on the right foot by picking Matt Shakman to direct, I believe, just because of his history in Game of Thrones, and also with WandaVision. I really enjoyed WandaVision, minus the ending, and that was all pandemic related, in my opinion. But overall, I felt that he was a good choice to helm this new series, and I wasn't wrong. The film centers around the Fantastic Four set in a beautiful backdrop of a retro-futuristic 1960s, and the Fantastic Four are known by the world. They are this Earth's protectors. They're known and loved, and we get a special look into the family dynamics of this team as they're navigating life change and their own processing of who they are to this world and how do they continuously protect it as a major threat in a space god Galactus comes to devour their planet, and they must work together to defeat Galactus. That is the story in a nutshell. So, let's jump in and talk about a few of the things that I liked. So the first thing I want to touch on with what I liked is a very interesting one, because this film felt very fresh, and I love that. It felt very new and fresh, but it also captured what made the original Marvel Cinematic Universe special. It has that thing where it has drama and intense situations and excitement and lovable characters mixed with this quirky, quippy, fun, comedic edge. That is the Marvel formula. They have to have that, and Thunderbolts definitely got it, and Fantastic Four expands upon it. Second of all, the world is amazing. The world that Matt Shakman built with his team here, just that retro futuristic 1960s is so fun. It has that very Jetsons feel to it. It's just like, if you grew up on the Jetsons, you're gonna love this film. It's just fun and imaginative while also has that element of nostalgia to it. And so I really appreciated the world building here, and I really appreciated the pacing. There's something about how a movie moves through the story that's super important. All of the main characters in this film so seamlessly fit into this pace, and that makes the film massively watchable and enjoyable. I also believe that overall the cast was really strong. Amazing actors all around. I mean, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Emma Moss. I mean, they're all incredible actors. And then together they worked really, really well. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of a hot take in a second in my things I didn't like. But overall, the meshing of the characters was very well done. The last thing that I really loved was just the themes. The themes really hit home with me. These themes of family and relationship and parenthood. All of those things are wrapped up so well into this idea of protecting the Earth, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was very good writing, very good story development, and that is a breath of fresh air because Marvel has been falling short in that department. Their stories have not been fully developed, and it's shown, and that's why the films haven't been good. The story was solid, albeit not super deep in this film, but still solid and executed well. So really, there's not a ton I didn't like about this film, but one of my hot takes that I know a lot of people are going to disagree with is, even after watching the film, I just think that Pedro Pascal was miscast as Reed Richards. he gave great performance. He really did. But he never felt truly like Reed from the comics to me. There's just something about Reed and who he is. I mean, there was a few moments where it got close to it, I think. But Pedro himself, it just didn't fit for me. The second thing that bothered me, and really this is the last thing, is that there was a lot of like ancillary characters that had beginnings of arcs that really just weren't fully realized, I think. And that honestly is mostly forgivable, only because the arcs of the main characters are so solid. But I just think that maybe they could have cut a few of these characters and not even include them at all, because there's definitely some incomplete storylines going on here, just in terms of like setting up emotional and relational setups and never paying them off. And so that is always a little bit of a letdown when you don't get to kind of get a finished storyline with even those little bits and pieces that they weave through the B characters. So from an entertainment standpoint, the film was massively entertaining. I had so many moments where I was like, the Marvel magic's back. And that's what I wanted from this film, and it did it. So 9 out of 10 for me for entertainment. From a critic's rating, I do think that even though the script was really well written, I do think there was a bit of some thin moments in it. And so that kind of brought it down a bit. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 though for critics rating. I thought overall, very well executed. Matt Shackman did a great job. So averaged out for me, 8.5 out of 10 for Fantastic Four: The First Steps. Very solid outing, and again, on a trajectory to some good spaces, I think, with Thunderbolts and then Fantastic Four. I'm excited for the next Marvel movie now, which cannot be said, a year ago. From a badge standpoint, this is absolutely a popcorn bucket, and I am so glad I get to say that. I think that everyone should go see this film. It's fun, it's enjoyable. Also, this film is just a great family movie. I mean, I'm gonna take my kids to go see this movie this week. It is that fun. It's not too crazy. It's like my kids are going to love it, and that's what I love about the movies, is being able to take my family, and so I'm excited to do that. At the end of the day, Fantastic Four: The First Steps is everything I wanted it to be. It did what I wanted it to do, and I left the movie theater smiling, and I think you will too. So go with confidence to the movie theater and see Fantastic Four: The First Steps. If you like this review, like and subscribe. We'd love to have you on this movie journey with me. And until next time, everybody, peace out.